boys and girls, and those back at home pretending to be working but are actually listening right now. Welcome to this live show where conversations are kept real, opinions are loud, and laughter is absolutely free. So grab your headphones, grab a snack because the mic is hot and the vibes are high. Abigail is your host. Let the podcast begin. CBE. But wait, before we continue, you could catch us on our social media platforms at Towers Show on TikTok, Towers Show on Instagram, and Towers_show on Facebook. Today, I'm joined by two beautiful curriculum analysts, Masi Tao and Rebecca Morira. Karibuni, namnagyo.
Ni God manze.
Exactly. So our topic today is CBE, specifically the senior students. It's their first time being there, and obviously the journey is never smooth. I know they've experienced challenges that need to be addressed in the society today, and maybe even a general possible solution to these challenges by our CBE students. So, Mercy, could you kindly start us off?
Okay, if you're seeing CBE, we know it started a few years ago and it's still the most trending topic currently in Kenya. So,
Exactly.
CBE, when they introduced, were only given three pathways: social sciences, arts, and sports. And so, imagine working with only three pathways.
Yeah.
Necessarily, in Kenya, we believe that doing medicine and STEM is considered the best way of succeeding in life.
True.
So, you find that a lot of CBE students are given the pressure to pursue STEM subjects.
Mhm.
Mind you, they might do the exam and not get the required points to do the STEM subject. And also, the government is putting a lot of pressure in cluster one STEM schools to capacitate a big number of CBE students, which is really, really hard to accommodate them because of the reading materials required.
Exactly. What a challenge. What do you think, Rebecca?
I absolutely agree with what Taos just said concerning the change in pathways and how it's adversely affected the learners, especially the CBE learners in today's world. And another problem that I think is highly faced is the limited teachers training. Many teachers are still adapting to the CBE program. Some teachers are not even fully trained in assessment and data recording. You might find a teacher who was initially teaching physics given aviation to teach, and the drastic change between physics and aviation makes the teacher want to venture into other interests, such as perhaps starting up their own business to cater for their livelihood other than teaching.
Exactly.
Because it becomes very hectic. Another problem that I think is faced by this program is the technology and infrastructure issues. As we all know, CBE is based on technology. I mean, what is CBE without the web, the tablets, the laptops? It's the foundation of the entire system. And you find many students, especially the students in the farthest part of the country, lacking enough technological paraphernalia needed for them to succeed, needed for them to catch up with the syllabus, making them lag behind from the rest of the and from the others in the country. And many schools out there lack proper data management systems,
Yeah.
making CBE statistics very difficult to store and analyze.
Exactly. Adding on what Rebecca just said, what do you think about the point technology and infrastructure? What do you think about that?
So I actually agree on whatever Rebecca said, especially when you remember that CBE is a practical curriculum specifically. So they require a lot of technology to pursue their pathways. And again, you might find a lot of schools lack the reading materials required and resourceful materials. Mind you, some pathways like arts and sports require a lot of materials and practical materials. And you should remember that CBE is not like 844, we just read books and do exam. They must see, experiment, and practice a lot of stuff. And now you might find a teacher coming to class to try and teach the CBE students. The teacher lacks the reading materials also. The student also doesn't have the reading materials. Then we tend to wonder CBE is really a challenging pathway.
Exactly. Speaking of that, yesterday I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a teacher teaching under a tree. Can you imagine? Students are under a tree, no classrooms, no anything, and you expect the same teacher to get the concept teaching using a laptop. It's very ironical. Do you imagine how that ironical is?
It's so ironical.
Yeah.
And I also saw another instance where a teacher was traveling over 50 miles just to charge a single laptop. Imagine traveling all that while just for a single laptop. Isn't that so bizarre?
It is. Our viewers back at home, what do you think about this? I hope you're getting something from these conversation. And as we wrap up, we want to get a possible general solution to some of the challenges being faced by our students from Rebecca and also from Mercy. So, Mercy, could you kindly start us off?
Okay, if you're looking at a way of reducing the challenges faced by the CBE necessarily, I think we should start from home, specifically our parents. You know, our parents, they pour people who model our principles and attitudes day to day life. So the government should start by looking and reaching out to their parents to remove the mentality that doing STEM is the only way of succeeding in life, where there are other pathways like arts and sports and social sciences. Mind you, if you look at if you look at people who are currently pursuing careers, some are actually pursuing art, they're being artists, they're doing sports, mind you, not STEM, a clear indication that you can succeed in life without doing STEM pathways.
Exactly. So, what do you think is your possible solution to this, Rebecca?
I think that the government should take it upon themselves to shoulder the responsibility of providing enough technological paraphernalia to all students equally distributed all across the country, so that every single student may get an equal opportunity to success, an equal opportunity to education, and an equal opportunity to a better future. And I also think that the government should shoulder the responsibility of providing enough trainees for the teachers and encouraging them to continue pursuing the teaching career rather than venture into other interests which are not teaching.
Exactly. Our viewers back at home, I hope you've gotten something from this conversation, the challenges faced, and even a possible solution to these challenges. Once again, you could catch us on our social media pages at Taos Show on Instagram, Taos Show on TikTok, and Taos_show on Facebook. I have been your host, Abigail.